In today's energy markets, let's take a look at WTI crude futures as they're experiencing a move higher today. After a couple days of selling pressure, pushing the futures market below $100, we are seeing it back above $100 now. 103.30 basically, up about 4% on the day is where the futures are currently trading. And I think when you look at one of the primary driving factors today, it really has to do with the potential for further sanctions on Russia, as the Western world appears poised to maybe initiate some further sanctions. And if that is the case, that leads to uncertainty as far as what is perceived restricted supply. And that, I think, is why we're seeing WTI crude futures moving higher today. Also, I think just also a digestion of the last several days as demand seemed to be the focus last week. Now, with this new storyline coming into the market, supply, once again, I think takes the lead here as the concerns about supply moving forward, at least from a short-term perspective. And that's putting upside pressure, I think, in the energy space, and particularly when you look at WTI crude futures today. Now, when you look at the trends, I do want to point out that over the last month, early in March, we did see quite a wide range and some quite heavy volatility within the energy space, and particularly in crude across the globe and WTI. But now the last couple of weeks, from a technical standpoint, we are seeing a lower high and a lower low. So we're seeing the range narrow a little bit here surrounding this $100 level, or really between 100 to 110 here. The last couple of weeks has been the middle range. So it is interesting that as we continue to move through some of the disruptions the market has realized here in the last couple of months, and particularly early in March, that at least for the short term, we are seeing a little less volatility and finding a little bit narrower range when you look at the futures market.